What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go live. Trade and made. I don't know, Wyatt. Hey guys, who's on here? Anyone? Oh, I got a thumbs up. There you are. Hi, Annie Ann. Oh. He says hi. Tell her hi. How are you doing today? Not Dada. It is not. It is not. Yeah, it's not. No. That's good. I was going to weed in the garden this morning, and I ended up having to do stuff from the phone, and it was not fun, but I didn't have a video. I thought I'd go live. You know, I only ever get a couple of you people on here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hi. How are y'all doing? I am convinced it is my husband that's the mystery viewer, and he just never says anything. That's awesome. What are y'all working on? I'm supposed to be weeding the garden, but it's already gotten too hot for me. This child is rough. Here, you want your cheese? No? Okay. Creeping. Oh, okay. I need to do some sort of work from home thing because there's no way I can afford daycare. What do you need help on?
Yes.
Okay. Wyatt is doing prep work for school because they start on the 13th. Okay, so use the words in the box to label each part of an insect and to complete the sentences below. So, like this number 1 points right here. What's this?
His head.
Okay, so number 2 points right here.
His body.
That's thorax. No, that's abdomen, and this is thorax. What are these? Antenna.
Antennas.
They don't have arms, they have legs and wings and eyes. It's a fly. Oh, that's awesome. You're really not too far, Owasso. We're at Weber's Falls. Ignore behind me. I cleaned out this room, and Hey has this is a twin bed in here, and that's all the clothes that doesn't fit him anymore. I'm not very good at that. And then I store my boxes in here that I'm going to cover my raised beds with. It is. We have 40 acres down here, and just minutes drive from. He's not happy with me. We're just a few minutes drive from the Illinois River, the Arkansas River. There's a creek actually really close to the property. We can ride horses and go fish out of it, and it's called Dirty Creek. So it's a good place. We like it here. I have some relatives that live in Owasso, but I'm not for sure where. You're back. The only moderator I ever get. But the best, because everyone uses you. Antenna. Starts with an A. Sorry. Until we've had like 4 weeks off from any kind of schoolwork. Pray for me, guys. Wyatt is rough. He's going to be in the 3rd grade, and he's not good at all this. He gets upset and angry and just everything when it comes to me trying to teach him something. I don't like typing on my phone either, and it sucks. But well, what is doing good in y'all's gardens? Yeah, the whole pandemic stuff and shutting school down and having to do homeschool with them. The programs the school chose didn't work, so I did all book work with him, and the rabbits. Well, that's how wild rabbits are growing like stinking weeds out here. Wyatt actually caught one this morning, but the programs didn't work, so we did book work with Wyatt, and I want him to finish the books before he goes back to school. That's like 3 weeks, so it's not, I guess, overly ambitious, but kind of is. I just want to see him get done with it and be able to go back and be on par or a little ahead of everybody else. I need to buy some meat rabbits. If anybody knows of any that's available, you can't buy any at auctions right now because of that hemorrhagic thing. We went to an auction Friday night and then another auction Saturday. And what I was looking for was a breeding age doe milk goat. My cherry tomatoes are doing awesome, but my bigger tomatoes, like I like the quail. I think what I'm going to do with the quail is butcher them all and start over, just because my older birds, and I raised up some more to put in there with them, and they killed them. They're not nice. So I'm going to have to probably just butcher everything I have right now, order eggs, and start over, which is not a big deal. I was planning on doing that anyway. And they grow fast, you know. You do need chickens. Everyone needs chickens. I went to the first auction. I was going to look for, on Friday night, it was in Chakota, to look for a breeding age doe nanny. Same thing, milk goat. And there was a couple, they just went a little too high for me. And then they do chickens after that, and at the chicken sale they had a turkey and rooster, and I tried to buy him, but he went for $22. I am not spending $20 on a rooster. I will order chicks next year. Yeah, hawks are not fun. You can do like a covered run for them and then let them out late in the evening. I've done that before. We get hawks periodically because there's so many wildlife around, like rabbits and squirrels and stuff. But when we moved the chickens to the west side of the house, or the west side of the yard, in the far corner. We're going to do probably the sunshade tarps across the top of it. But I do need rabbits. If anybody knows of anybody who's got just a bunch of males to butcher, we want to get like, I don't know, between 5 and 10. You got a husband and sons. They can help you out, Ann. I have Matt. Matt's handy. And he finds a lot of stuff like on the side of the road, or we've got those big cedar posts, and some of them got cut out of in our property, and some of them he cut them at work because they were cutting brush anyway. They have to, if there's for this ODOT, Josie Malone, I'll write it down. Okay, I've seen some down here at like Vian, but I'm a little leery of anything from Vian, to be honest. 4M Farms. Okay, I'll put a question mark by that. We just want some to butcher for now. I think in the spring, we should have our barn up by then. We get a lot of hobby projects too. I never get them done. But in the spring, our barn will be up, and whenever we build the barn, Matt wants to extend the west side of the barn and the east side of the barn as lean-tos. And under one of them, we're going to build hanging rabbit hutches. That way we can raise some rabbits. And I already have one, like a small tractor I can put them in the yard to eat grass, because he's going to build me a bigger chicken tractor that's going to hold 25, hopefully. Yeah. I get him all kinds of honeydews. I'm that kind of wife. See, with the rabbits, I want to buy off of people who I know, or people who I know that come recommended, because small business farms, hobby farms, any of that, they rely on word of mouth more than anything else. So might as well buy from who you know. I do too. I have quit writing it down though. I write it in my grocery list and hide it in the notebook that my grocery list is always in. Because if I write it and hand it to him, he looks at me like I've grown a second head. A lot of the honeydews is stuff he started and not finished, though, in my defense. Just so y'all know, Haston has fallen asleep on me now. That's what he was wanting, to go to sleep. This glare on my glasses, it's crazy. So, have you gotten to get out anywhere, Ann, in Tulsa or Broken Arrow? Because now, don't they have a...
Do you have any sharpened pencils?
I don't have any sharpened pencils, Bubba. Unless that one's sharpened. There you go. Yeah, that's why I stick it in my grocery list notebook. It's like it's a small binder, so I can just stick whatever I want in there, and I just have it pinned kind of in the middle of the grocery lists. I leave them in the book. Did you have to wear a mask? Matt said that all of Tulsa and Broken Arrow have a mask mandate, and business owners can have the cops write you a ticket for harassment, I think. We got groceries on Saturday. Luckily, I think it was Saturday. Yesterday, we cooked out with his brother, Oh, mass start today. Okay. I know all Walmarts, Aldi's, Sam's Clubs. Broken Arrow doesn't have one yet. It's all the I don't even know what to call them. Are in Tulsa, not in Broken Arrow. Just so everyone knows, I have no issue with people who want to wear a mask, but it's like it's a false sense of security for me. I know that, and I'm claustrophobic, so them things, they irk me to no end. I'm eating his piece of cheese he brought me. See, Sallisaw and Shakota are usually the only two Walmarts we go to. Sometimes we go to Stigler or Muskogee or Tahlequah, and they all started it today. Lowe's requires them today also. He probably has to wear one for quality control at work, because he works in a food service. I know whenever I worked at Love's travel stops in their Subway here at Weber's Falls, and they weren't required to wear a mask, but they suggested you wear a mask if you were prepping food in the back. But the front, you weren't required to wear one. I think you are now, though, because of all this stuff. Does your husband have to wear a hairnet? And those are also something that irritate me. I bet Bluebell is. It's like going into a mall bathroom. Is it safe? Bluebell probably uses enough sanitizer for 3 businesses and make sure that there's nothing that comes in or out. Yeah, production area. That's like, they had a camera in the back room at Subway, which is weird. But you had to have your hair had to be up. Like this stuff that I got going on, it had to all be pulled back and have a hat on. And they wanted you to wear a mask, but they never got in trouble they never got on anybody for not, but they wanted you to wear a mask in the back, in the prep area. Sorry, I moved in and woke up. I know. He needs to come out with a pandemic flavor. Some specialty. Every time I go in somewhere and I see Bluebell ice cream, I think about you, Anne. It's weird. I know. Now there's 4 people in here. Who else is in here? Oh, there's 3 again. Never mind. Spoke too soon. So he just handles equipment and stuff then. Mostly, I guess. I wish y'all could hear Wyatt over here while I'm live currently, because he is mumbling to himself. Okay, so I pulled up the live on my phone, and there's more of a delay with the live chat versus my phone. So I'm going to try and read it off of this. Because, like, your last one, he's an engineer, didn't show up for a few minutes. or a few seconds anyway, behind the other. Well, he's smart then. Matt is considered a operator for ODOT. Pretty much he drives equipment. He's in a tractor today. I usually watch lives on my phone versus... Oh, well, that was weird. I usually watch lives on my phone versus the living room or on the TV or on the computer, just because I can scroll through stuff more. I think we lost the Heathstead. That's okay. So, would you like to know what we bought at an auction this weekend? Let's see. We got some more food security this weekend. Yeah, the replying and talking on your phone kind of sucks, but the quality is a little better. We bought pigs, and we got a smoking deal on 2 pigs. One's about 75 pounds, and I paid $25 for him. And the other one's about 60 pounds, because I could pick him up by myself. And we paid $30 for him. So $55 for 2 pigs. And I'm pretty sure I've got Matt talked into us just processing them ourselves. We process wild pigs all the time, so, you know, no big deal. But I opened the very last package of pork in the fridge the other day, and so I bought some. But on my grocery list, I just wrote pork, and Matt's like, "Well, I guess you bought some pork, didn't you?" it was pretty funny. They're 2 hamps. See if y'all can. Their names are Homer and Tex. Homer number 2. Our last butcher pig's name was Homer. I'm imaginative. That's what it is. So we got Jim. He's going in like 2 weeks, I think. We could do a video. It's going to be extremely messy compared to what most people do, but we could do a video. I don't know why. That one, he just looks like a Tex. The other one looks almost identical to the last pig we had that was Homer. So I named him Homer. They're not super friendly, but they do like you to scratch their butts. It's weird. It's like the chicken processing video. When I get to talking to you, Ann, I realized that some people might not process them the same way that we do. So it would be something informative. I got lots of good feedback on it. It was a good experience putting it on there. Even though it was just Matt. Yeah, they're out for a long time. The only thing that keeps Matt from really wanting to butcher them ourselves is the fact that we don't have like a cool room or anything to hang them in. But I think if we did it on a cool, like during the day one day, and on a cooler day, find a forecasted day that's, like 40 degrees and butcher them, because they won't be ready for 4 months. I'd put us at what? July, August, September, November. Should be okay. And actually, I think I have somebody that's going to buy the other pig. So if they buy the other pig, I'll pay for them. And then we'll just be out food for the one. It's not a big deal. Still way cheaper than spending $4 a pound for pork chops in the store. Oh. My internet has been kind of weird today. My phone has too, though. It takes a long time for it to dial out, my phone. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, the TV, it's been buffering more than it usually does. And we have a wireless internet box. What do you got now, Bubba?
Yes.
Okay. You can use adjectives to compare things. To compare two things, add ER to the adjective. To compare three or more things, add EST. So read this paragraph, and you can say who is. This is clean. Biddy is clean. Betty is cleaner. And Birdie is cleanest. And read the sentences and fill out the charts so that the correct form of each adjective is under the bird's name. This is weird.
I just get another page.
Hang on. Let me look it up. 178. Ours, we thought about getting, they don't offer cocks down here. They have crosstail. And gosh, there's all kinds of people that are like, it's so good, it's so good. But I pay $35 a month for an unlimited hotspot with AT&T. And the lowest package that they have for cross is like $75. I'll just deal with my little hotspot because then I can just unplug it and we can go somewhere. Okay. Read the sentences. Okay, so Betty's nest is newer than Biddy's. So this would be so it's new, newer, and newest, and you have to put it so Biddy's would be the new one, Betty's would be the newer one, and Birdie's would probably be the newest one. Okay, so then Biddy has a small nest, so small, smaller, and smallest, I think. I don't know. This is so confusing. Sorry, guys.
A different page.
No, you're going to do this. Yeah, you do it like that. You take the word. This is warmest. So all the ESTs will go under Birdie. All the ERs will go under Betty. And just the word goes under Biddy. There you go. I think they had a fight. They were small, smaller, and smallest. Yeah. It's adjectives, comparing adjectives. Let me grab our box and I'll show you what it looks like. A couple of years ago, we got this, and it's an MF 279 or something like that. Because we had this tied in with our phones. We have unlimited data, talk, text, and data. And so this was a house phone is what it is. And AT&T, sometime last year, they switched it to where you only got 100 gigs on this. Well, I had started YouTube. I'd already been doing YouTube about 6 months when they did that. So I had to do something different. And we ended up doing this thing off the internet through eBay. I ordered an activation code and got a new SIM card, which the battery's in. I can't show you. Otherwise, it'd cut me off. And so for $35 a month, I have unlimited Wi-Fi right here. The only downside to this particular box is that when the battery, like if it accidentally gets unplugged and it goes dead, I have to totally go in and reconfigure it. But it's not a big deal. I'm having more fun than Wyatt is. He does not like this at all. He was so mad when he found out we had to do schoolwork. My kid, this uses data. This is data. That's all this is now is a hotspot. So it's data only for $35 a month. I think they're up. They went up though. I think it's like 70 or 80. But I typically don't even have my phone connected to it, even though it says it can do 6 devices. We usually just have the TV and the computer, and that's it on it. But you can't connect a phone to it anymore, even though it still has plugs on the back of it. Just because the plan we have is, it's not. Nope, it does not throttle. Hang on, Matt's calling me. Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
We're about to take lunch.
Okay. I will,
But we're going to take lunch right here across the church.
okay. Well, I'll make some sandwiches. Auntie Ann says hi.
You going to do what?
I'll make some sandwiches and me and the boys will come over there. Do you need anything from Mom?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, he's going on lunch and he's over in this area. So I'll get off here and take these kids to go see their daddy. He's out. He's sleeping. Poor baby. But yeah, if you want it, and I can send you the information that I have on it. If you want to try looking up something like that. How much do you pay for your Cox internet a month? Well, tell your hubby that I said have a good lunch and hi, because you said hi to mine. You have it bundled. My sister-in-law just did a Vive bundle, and she likes it. I don't know. We can't hardly, the only thing we can get here is Crosstail, and it's expensive. Like, well, it's expensive for what it is. A lot of people like it, but I just don't.
I'm done.
You're done? You did all your schoolwork? Okay. You want to go eat lunch with Dad?
Yeah.
All right. All right. It sounds really expensive. Everybody praises like HughesNet and Cox and Vive, and it's expensive. This was the cheapest thing I could get, and it works great for us. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. 33 minutes. It's not very long, but thank you for, whoa, you just trumped me, Auntie Ann, $250 a month. No, thank you. My phone bill I gripe about, and it's $130 a month. I guess we got like $165 altogether for phones and internet, and that sucks. This is on a different like this pays out itself. The phone's different. Yep, you got me trumped, Auntie Ann. $250 a month. That's crazy. You might check out one of these. I think they're like 80 now, $75, $80. But I'll find the link to mine, what I got, and I'll send it to you if you're interested. Thanks for watching and interacting. I really, really appreciate it. Wyatt wants to show you this bow. My dad made it several years ago, and he's no longer with us for Wyatt. So it's pretty. Okay. Love you too. Y'all have fun. We'll talk to you later. I should have a video out Wednesday or Thursday. So bye, guys.
Well, we have to meet him.